A year ago, we were in Costa Rica, and in 15 days, we leave for the Philippines. So, in that year, how would you say your life has changed from building in Costa Rica till now?
I think I'm more aware now of the need for adequate housing for people worldwide, as well as here within our own country. Some of these people have been waiting years to get a house, and they're still waiting. And they're just very patient, very appreciative of people being there to help, and they're once they get their house, I'm sure they will appreciate it way more than many people here in the United States do.
What do you think the most difficult part of the build was?
The beds weren't that great, but we were ready for bed so much by the time we went to bed. We were hardworking, and we all get together and enjoy life after we get done working hard. And we had an amazing, hardworking team. Most everybody really worked hard. And to get to know people is so special on these trips.
Getting in the shower. You mean you're completely covered and coated in dirt, but you know you need to get in there, and you know when you get out it's all going to be okay. And that's, I mean, if that's the worst part of the trip, then that just says that how great everything else was. The work was hard, but there was so much camaraderie.
We were always smiling.
We were always, well, I mean, who stuck a flower in my hair? You know, at some point somebody, you know, I'm down in the ditch and I'm digging this hole, and somebody, you know, gives me a flower and I stick it in my cap and I get this amazing picture taken.
What would you say to somebody who may be considering a trip and they're unsure of it?
Well, I certainly wouldn't sugarcoat it. But I know Audis does a really good job about telling people that you need to get what you want out of this trip, whether it's working hard or whether it's playing with kids, whether it's teaching them English on a computer. You need to go in with that and not have an expectation of yourself or what you think other people are expecting from you or what you expect from other people.
You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to, you just come back a better person. You come back a more enriched person, and it grounds you for quite a while. So I think that there's a job for everybody, regardless of what they perceive their talent is or what they can offer. There's something for everybody, and I had to learn that. I had to go there and experience that to really have it sink in.
It isn't all about how hard you work. It's about interacting with people who have a need, and you can help them fulfill it in some way or other. It may not be pounding nails. It might be reading to the kids or playing soccer with the kids or interacting with the future homeowners. But everybody can play a part. You don't have to have any particular skills, physical skills or building skills. There's always something that can be done to contribute to the whole process of finding a home, making a home for a family.
How did you see God at work in the lives of the people we were building for, in the community?
You and I had a conversation. I was telling Ed and Teresa a conversation that we had in Guatemala, where I came to you with that exact same question on the very last day of our build. And I said, Lori, how do these people know that we're doing God's work? You know, we're coming from a church, we're working through Thrivent, Habitat for Humanity, all Christ-based organizations. How do these people know? And you said it wasn't up to me to tell them who I was working for, that we had somehow planted a seed, is how I draw from this conversation, and that God was going to nurture it. So I don't know what those people think. I don't. You can only hope that they see people giving with their hard work, with their time and their energy, their smiles, their engagement with them, that God is moving in us, and so that they are able to draw that from us.
I don't think any of us were thinking about what we were trying to impart on them as far as being, coming to God or learning about God or Lord Jesus. I just think that we were just hopefully an example of what a God servant would maybe look like.
What, looking back after the last year, what's your greatest memory from that trip?
That people that have little are the ones who give the most. And the generosity and the open-armedness of those people over there just, I got goosebumps just thinking about how they just opened up their kitchen and what little they had to us.
The first day we were there, they said, oh, they're very quiet, don't expect them to be socializing with us too much, and they were just dancing and laughing and communicating with us, and we hadn't had that before on another site.
When we go on these trips, I'm just amazed how happy everybody is and how friendly they are with us. They have very little, but they don't seem to know it or don't seem to realize it, and they're just happy people. They're not always looking to have new and greater things like we start doing here.
What memory did you take back from the trip?
The things we saw, the things we did, the things we ate. But I don't know, there's just a lot of memories, and in a way it really should be about the people that are receiving our efforts, what you get out of it and what the recipients are getting out of it.
Well, it's the best of both worlds. You get to be not only see some place different, but you get to be immersed in the community. I mean, we're living in this lady's home, and she's going to do all of the cooking. I'm going to eat food we've never eaten before, and walk through a village to go to the job site. So you get to experience the village life too, and then just see some amazing, beautiful country. It's win-win, and impact people.